Happy Sunday. I'm trying to find my headphones, but I can't find them. I was going to wear them while I do this so that I can listen to music and not get kicked off YouTube for having music on my TV playing. But I feel like I literally cannot be productive without music. So, there's that. I have no idea where they are. We just got back from Alabama, and I know that they're somewhere and that they're in this house, but I don't know where they are at the same time. So that's a fun little game of where's my headphones. I just searched throughout the whole house and I couldn't find them. But anywho, I'm just going to be getting this quilt going, and then Austin went to go to the grocery store. So I thought I would hop on here. I'm going to get this started, and then I'm going to work on some bee blocks that I need to catch up on for February because I went to QuiltCon and I've just been like crazy busy, and there was only like a week difference in between QuiltCon and driving to Alabama. So I am trying to catch up on stuff today. So yeah, I'm going to be doing this. I will check on the chat as I'm going. Look at this rainbow. Look at the rainbow happening. I've got some sun catchers on my window. I have 2 of them, and they just like cast this really pretty rainbow like light in here. I would love to get like a full window, maybe not a full, maybe half of it so I can still see the kids if they're outside, but maybe like half the window could be a cling that does this because I love it. So anyway, I'm going to turn the chat on so I can see, but I'm going to be doing this. Hi, Judy from Georgia. Wow. My sister-in-law and my brother-in-law are moving to Atlanta in like a month. So they will be close to you, I guess. How exciting. Hello. Good morning. I hope you're having a great Sunday. Let's start quilting. I have it going already. I wonder if I can like move, maybe move you to the side so you can see kind of what I'm doing. Maybe this way. That way you're not like staring at the back of what I'm doing. At least you can see. That's better. That's better. Okay. This is a fun quilt. Alright. So this is Hey, don't be yelling. What?
I'm gonna do this. Dad took it out.
Yeah.
He wants to take that out. I think. I don't want to use the blue one. I want to use the yellow one. What's this one? I know it's hard.
How the heck did you do that?
I have no idea.
Maybe it's supposed to go first.
I tried to do it first.
Oh my gosh. How did you do that?
I just scooped it out. Where did my Pikachu and what the diapers are?
I don't know how to get this in here. Hold on. We have. This needs to be. I feel like it goes up. How do you just push it in there?
I think so.
How did Dad get this out?
I will try. Just let me try.
Oh my gosh.
Just let me try.
No. Oh, there we go. I got it.
I wanted to do it.
I got it.
Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, wait, now I need to get this part on.
Hi.
What in the... There you go.
Hi.
We got it. Success.
Thank you, Mom.
I'm about an hour west of Atlanta. Oh, so you won't be too far away. Do you know of any modern quilt shops? Because I know that they've been going there and looking at places and the area that they're going to be in. And she has had some issues finding like modern quilt shops out there. I think the ones that she went to while she was out there were very traditional, which isn't necessarily her style. So she's like, there's no good quilt shops out here. So if you have any quilt shop recommendations that I can pass along to her, that would be fantastic and greatly appreciated. I need to get a little trash bin for all this thread. I usually just throw the thread on the floor, and that's very irresponsible. Kennesaw Cottontail is what I go to. There's Tiny Stitches and Marietta. Oh, awesome. Okay. Good morning, Lily. So good to see you. It's been forever. I'm super excited. I hope you win tonight when I do the quilting drawing. Best night of the year or the month. Hopefully you win. All right. Let's get this going. All right. That is so shabby. And we're off to races. Yay! Okay. Now I need to do some bee blocks. So I'm going to pull up a window. I'm not going to see the chat for a minute as I pull up the pattern that I need to do. March. All right, there we go. Okay. We need to pull up this. Neutral creamy background with jewel tone blocks. Jewel tone. I feel like I already got this pattern, but we are just making, oh my goodness. That is a lot. I'm probably just going to make one. 14.5 by 21.5. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to make one block. Oh my goodness. All right, well, let's start cutting, I guess. That's a lot. Okay, I'm coming back to the screen so I can see. Make it happen. Big day on Tuesday. Happy early birthday. I hope you have the best day ever. Sorry, I'm trying to get this. Why is it so difficult to do things? Okay. I'm not sure what background. Does she want a scrappy background? This is what takes me the longest when I'm working on bee blocks is the fabric pulls and like making sure that it's what she wants. Neutral creamy background with jewel tone blocks. I do not see. Oh, okay. Do I even have those colors? All right, now we're gonna have to do a fabric pull. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different colors in here. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different colors. A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? No, there's 6. Okay, so there's 5 here, and then the star is its own. Okay, so we need to do a fabric pull. She wants a creamy background. I wonder if I can share my screen with you so I can show you what I'm going to be making. Good morning, Janet. How are you? Well, evening for you, but how are you? It's been forever. I don't know if I can screen share. Okay, I'm going to screen share. We're going to screen share my screen, so it should pop up. Hold on. Did it do it? No, it didn't. What the heck? Restream, get it together. I don't understand. Maybe I can't screen share. That's lame. I ended up getting rid of my Restream subscription. I was subscribed to it because I wasn't going live, and I think that maybe screen sharing It might be a like premium feature. Of course it is. Unless it is actually sharing my window. No, it's not. Okay, well, whatever. Whatever. Thanks a lot. Hi, Linda. Unable to share. Allow. I'm allowing it. Okay, here we go. It's working. It's working. Allow to share window. I clicked the button 1,000 times, so it's probably gonna. Oh my goodness. It's probably gonna do it 1,000 times. Share this window. I want to just do screen. Share the screen. Okay, come on. That's a bit obnoxious. It might just not be letting me do it. And this is called insanity. When you keep doing the same thing over and over and over and you're trying to get a different result. What in the heck? Okay, don't allow. Don't allow. Always ask. Let's try again. Let's try again. Because I think it happened because I pressed it too many times. Oh, wait, is it working? What the heck? Did it do it like 10 times? Hold on. All right, let's do it again. I'm a little rusty here, so I apologize. Share, restream. Restream is like really not doing a good job today. I'm disappointed, Restream. Get it together. Okay, well then it's going to be a mystery. You won't see the block until I have it pieced, which means I should probably get started. So I need a creamy background and 6 different colors for this block. And it looks pretty intense. So I'm just making one. I'm already behind, so let's not take even longer. And I have a list of stuff I need to do. So I'm going to make one block now to do the color pole. The fabric pole. She wants jewel tones, which I am not very skilled at, but we are going to find. And she said she wanted metallic as well. So we are going to find some. I swear I just had some pulled out that would work. Gosh. Do I even have jewel tones? I could do. Oh, Lordy. Let's do some speckled. She wants metallic. So here are. I'm like color matching what's on the screen. And I need like 6 of them. So 1, 2, 3. I need 3 more. I just had one out the other day that would be perfect for this, but I don't know where I put it. Ugh. And I don't want to do just speckled. Found it. I don't think this was it. That could work. I need 2 more. A purple would be kind of pretty. Oh man, what if I have some down here? I have fat quarters everywhere, just scattered about. This might work. She does have like a yellow. That would look pretty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I should do one more speckled. Will this maybe work? All right, this is what I'm thinking, but maybe I need to do every other to see if I like it. All right, here is the color pole. She wants jewel tones. She wants metallic. All of these have metallic, but this one. I feel like the yellow, maybe I need another purple instead of yellow. But I kind of like that the yellow pops. I don't know. We'll just go with it. We'll go with it. I think it fits. Make sure. I think it works. Okay, and now we need to find a cream background, which will be easy because I have a basket full of low volumes that I can just go dig through. Let me go get it. Okay, this was a low volume like scrap bundle that I got, and yeah, she wants them really dark, like very dark. I wish I could share my screen with you and show you the color pole, but all of them on her color pole were very, very dark. But I think that the cream background is gonna help lighten it up, so we're gonna try and find a good cream that will work. We'll dig through here. I obviously have to have enough for the block. That is a possibility. I have a ton of... I don't know if she has a preference on whether it's neutral creamy background. That's it. Neutral creamy background. This is more like, it's not white, so it is cream. This could be good because I've got speckled in there. She wants metallic. So we need to deliver the metallic. I don't really like that. Okay, let's just go with that. Hopefully I have enough. I need to get 12, 16, 20, 24, 32 pieces out of this. I'm not sure if we're gonna have enough. It's gonna be close. I need 4, 5.5, 4, 2 by 4.5. We're just gonna see. We are gonna gamble. Everyone cross your fingers and toes that we have enough, because I don't want to do another fabric fold. But I'm gonna iron all of this. I might just go get my big iron, actually, because a lot of these are pretty wrinkly. So I'm gonna go get my big iron. Alrighty. Now we're cooking with bacon. Okay. I'm gonna move my cutting mat over here. I wish you could see what I'm doing. I need to get like a laptop stand. Here is my cutting mat. That's good. You can see kind of what I'm doing. And then I'm going to get my ruler, which I have fun news about, everybody. So I am now a Stripology Gudrun Designs affiliate. So I am going to be making a lot of content over on Instagram. I have a whole box of goodies that I haven't opened yet since I've been in town, but I'm hoping to do that today and make some content with it. But I am now an affiliate for this amazing company, and I love all their products. I have had their rulers for so long, ones that I purchased myself with my own money. And I use every time I do anything. I never grab my 6x24" ruler anymore. The only time that I get other rulers out is to square up half square triangles, even though you can do that on here. I get out my other Creative Grids rulers, but I am so excited to be an affiliate for her. She was at QuiltCon and she was walking around and taking videos with her husband, and she ran into me and Angie, or we ran into them, and we were wearing our quilt coats, so she wanted a video of us talking about the quilt coats and the pattern for a live that they were doing. And then she was like, "Wait, are you Beth from Goody Goods?" And I was like, "Yes." And she was like, "Oh, I've been meaning to get in contact with you." And I'm like, "What?" So she messaged me after QuiltCon and asked if I'd be interested in being an affiliate for them, and I said absolutely. I really stand by these rulers. They're fantastic. I have the extra large, the squared, and the mini, and I swear, like, I grab them every time I have to cut anything. So just a fun little announcement. I'm really excited for the opportunity. And yeah, so if you guys haven't gotten a Stripology ruler, just let me know. I got a link for you, but I'm not going to put it out there and be too salesy. But if you've ever wondered about it, highly recommend. Highly recommend. Okay, I need to get cutting. Let's start with the background first to make sure I can even get the pieces that I need out of it. I need 32 pieces out of this. It's going to be close. All right. This is going to be super close. Oh my gosh. So I need 4, 5, and oh gosh, 5 and 5 1/4. Oh man. What have I gotten myself into? I need 4 of those. I don't think that's going to happen. I need to measure this to make sure. Okay. We're going to try. And then if it doesn't work, then I'm just going to have a bunch of random fabric cut up into random little slots. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. It's gonna be close. I don't know. This is not gonna work. Shoot. But I'm in denial about it, so I'm gonna keep cutting. That's just what's gonna happen here. 5 1/4. I think they sent me their quarter ruler, their mini quarter ruler, which would be perfect for right now. But I can't open the box until I can film. film it, you know? So this is a 1/4 inch cut. I'm going to get, let's see. I should just open the box and use it, but I really want to make sure I make a good video for it, and so I have not done it yet. But they do have a ruler that has 1/4 inch slots. So here are my 5 by 5 1/4. Now we need 4 2.5 by 4.5. Oh man, what am I doing? 4 of them? Do we really need 4 of them? I wonder if I have scraps of this somewhere. I've got to have scraps of this because I don't think it's going to work out. I'm in too deep. Dang it. Let's go to the fat 1/4 wall and see if I have another fat 1/4 of it somewhere. I'm not seeing cream. Shoot. I'm seeing some cream-ish, but it's not the same one. So, darn it. Why did I cut that? I was really hoping it would work out for me, but it obviously did not. And I don't see any other speckle that matches in my... Darn it! Okay, well, that sucks. Alright. It would have been perfect! We do not have enough of this fabric. So now I have to go back to the drawing board for a different background because I don't want to do scrappy because I just don't want to obsess over like placement and everything. So, shoot. We're going to refer back to the bucket. What a pain in the butt. It's hard for me to tell like sometimes what's white and what's cream. Because I feel like some things are like either super, super white and I think it's cream. This is cream. I'm calling it cream. All right. Let's start over and do it again. Darn it. Okay. I think this will be cute. It'll be good. But we gotta iron it again. Okay. Good morning. Hi. Alrighty. We are gonna get our stripology back. What's up?
Mom,
What do you need?
so itchy.
You're itchy? Come here.
I'm really itchy.
Are you just sitting there itching it? Well, that's not good. That's gonna make it continue to go.
Can you paint my nails?
Can I paint your nails? I can paint your nails in a little bit. You need to stop itching it. I can put some cortisone cream on it.
And on
It
my
might
arm.
help. Where's your other one? Are you just sitting there itching it though? Don't. It's gonna make it worse. I know it's hard. I have them on me too, and it really, really is hard not to itch. Yeah.
Can you put bandages on me?
You don't need a band-aid. I wonder if this was like a spider bite. All right. I know this is hard, Zoe. Zoe, you have to stop itching it, okay? Look at me. You gotta stop itching it because it's just gonna continue to be itchy and get worse, and then it's gonna bleed. Okay. Do you want to see mine? I have them on my legs too. Look, I have one. I have one behind my arm. Here, you have to get up. Look, I have one right here. Right there. I've got one right there. It kind of looks like a freckle. Mine kind of look like freckles. And then I have one on the back of my leg that really hurts. It's right on the back of my
I'm gonna
leg.
be Star-Lord. I'm gonna be Captain America and Black Panther. Who can I be? Star-Lord. Yes, because he can fly.
Stop itching it, okay?
Just be Star-Lord, okay? Is that me?
We got some pretty bad bug bites. Oh yeah, sorry. I have like the pattern covering up part of the chat, which is so my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law is they're moving. So that'll be interesting. It's been an interesting thing to come to terms with. We're obviously excited for them, but there's mixed feelings for sure. But it's their life. They can do what they need to do. I think I'm gonna be. So this quilt is actually loaded sideways. It's still a massive quilt, but I loaded it sideways because her backing has a lot of vertical seams. And so I don't know if you know this, but if you send your quilts to a Longarmer, of course you can have pieced backings, but be very cognizant of where you're piecing your backing. If it is a larger quilt and you have two side seams going the entire way up and down that quilt, think about how that's going to build up on the bar. So they roll onto a circular bar. And so if you have vertical seams going like this and they're rolling on top of each other the entire way, you're going to start creating hills and then valleys. And so then it's just going to be a mess. And it's a lot of work for your Longarmer to kind of sort that out and make sure that it looks good. So I'm not saying you can't piece your backings. I'm just telling you, maybe you don't know this, because some people don't when they send them over. Just be mindful of where you're putting your sections and your backing. If it's all over the place and it's going to be spread evenly as it's rolling, no problem at all. But if it is two very strong, significant vertical seams, it's going to start causing those hills and valleys. So I flipped it the other way so that the seams are parallel with the bar, and that's going to make for a more even loading as it's progressing on the frame. Bye, Janet. Have a good sleep. Have a good sleep. It was so good to see you for a little bit. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Deb. So just think about that. Maybe you didn't know that. I didn't know it before I was sending quilts to a Longarmer before I had mine. And then obviously now I get quilts in, and sometimes they have some vertical seams. And sometimes, if it's a small quilt, that's not a problem because it's not rolling on itself as much. But the bigger the quilt, if you have very, very big vertical seams, and it's just going the entire way, think about how big that quilt is and how many times that's going to roll on itself. And it's just going to build while the rest of your quilt is like this little, and then you have your vertical seam, it's that little, and as it's rolling, this is going to continue to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it's going to cause like literally a mountain and a valley. So I loaded this sideways. That's a great way to get around that. But there are a few things. So you can load it sideways, but your pantograph obviously has to be non-directional, because if you stitch out the thing, then when you turn it over, it's going to be lopsided. So if you have a non-directional pantograph, that's a bonus. If you have a vertically pieced backing, that's great. Also, if you have a square quilt, fantastic, because no matter which way you have it, it's a square quilt, unless there's a definite beginning and ending to your, or a top and bottom to your square quilt. If it's an asymmetrical quilt and I can flip it on its side and quilt it, even with a non-directional pantograph, because right, it doesn't matter, you're going to flip it over, then that is a way to get around that as well. So just sharing, because some people don't know that. So does it make a difference with the way the quilting looks since it is turned? So it does make a difference if your pantograph that you choose on, like you decide on, is directional. So if the one that they really, really want is directional, I will load it the way that it is, or recommend a non-directional one because of the quilt. So if I can get it on there and fiddle with it and kind of try to get it as proper as I can, then yes, we'll try that. But if you have a non-directional pantograph, that is the savior of this, because then you can load your quilt sideways, quilt the design that you want, and when you flip it over, it looks the same because the pantograph is non-directional. So that is a way to get around it. Again, if they're set on a directional pantograph, then yes, it would affect that, and I would never load it sideways and quilt a pantograph sideways. So there's that. I'm neglecting actually getting this going. But this is a really pretty quilt. I love the fabrics that she chose. It's a really fun, bright quilt. And again, if your quilt is like a baby quilt or like a lap quilt or a small throw, it's not going to be as bad. Like, it's the hills and everything are going to be easier to manipulate flat than it is if you have a close to a queen size quilt and that's just rolling over and over and over. That becomes to a point where it's just, you can't do it. You can't do it. All right, we are going. Sorry, I am not doing really well on the chat today. I wanted to come on here, but I also know that sometimes I I'm not super productive because I get really into chatting and catching up, but I'm trying to focus. And also my brain is kind of just like fried at this point. Okay. Because it has been a crazy couple weeks over here. I don't know how this is. I might be able to get these cuts. I don't know if I'll be able to get 4. Oh shoot, where is that? It's gonna be really close if I can get 4 out of this. And I'm going to pull out my creative grids. 5 1/4. Such a weird cut. That's what it is. Yay! Okay. We have that one. Now we need 4 2.5 by 4.5. So we are going to cut this 2.5 because we can get that in one row. 2.5. And we're going to cut 4.5. We need 4 of those. Four and a half, 9. All right, now we have 4 of those. Now we need to cut 8 2 3/4. So I'm going to use my other ruler. 2 3/4. We need 8 of those. I did get a new camera, 2 3/4. So maybe I can go live one time and just show like my hands and like show you what I'm doing because I feel like you can't really see it that well. And just do like a silent live where I'm just working. I think that would be really fun. 2 3/4. Oh, it's like just about there, which is fine. I'm going to take it. I can fudge that because it's going to be a snowballed corner. Now I need 16 2.5-inch squares, which is going to be so easy. I'm going to get my smaller one. Okay. I've got my small one. It's just a little easier to mess with while I'm cutting the small. So 2.5 and 5. Oh, I did not cut it well enough. Hold on. It's kind of weird. I usually cut at my other table. so I don't have like the leverage that I usually have. And I probably also need to change this blade. So now I've got my strips. I'm going to line them up, and then I'm going to cut 2.5. 2.5. 5. 8. All right, we just cut 16 of that. I don't know how long that took, but I just cut 32 pieces like that. All right, now I need to decide what I want the center to be. And what I'm thinking is the fact that this is the only yellow, I want this to be the star, because right now I think it's kind of like the oddball. So these can be the jewel tones, and then here's the star. Bam. All right, so we're going to cut those. Oh, and look, I got a selvage on here. Yay! I'm going to cut that off because I really like me some selvages. I'm going to fold it this way. I should probably iron it, but I'll do that before I cut. I'm going to cut the selvage off. I'm starting to collect selvages. I'm keeping a lot of them, but I'm also giving some to my boss. So there's that. Hey, Ian. I'm doing well. How are you? Congratulations on your big win. I hope you enjoyed the Dallas show as well. You've been having like the best time. I am living vicariously through your life. It's fantastic. I am quilting a quilt and catching up on bee blocks. So there's that. The biggest thing I think about using a stripology ruler is make sure you are ironing your fabric. I think the stripology ruler is fantastic, but I think it's the most effective when you are working with flat fabric and a really nice creased seam at the bottom to line up your ruler lines. That is where the magic happens. Okay, so we need 1 4.5-inch square and 8 2.5-inch squares. So this will be super easy. If I was using my bigger one, I could cut all of those in one thing, but I'm using a smaller one because I'm on a smaller mat right now and working with small pieces. So if I was on my big mat, I would use the big one, and I would just do 4.5, and then I would go to 8. No, I'd go to 7. And there are like stickers that you can put on there if you're like me and you don't know how to math sometimes. I'm good, thank you. It's been a great weekend for sure. I need to get one of those templates. Which template? What templates? The stripology ruler? Because I've got a code if you need to get one. We'll do 2.5. I hate to cut into this just for 1 4.5-inch square, but it's okay. We're using the good fabric. And we need 8 of those, so that should be good. And now I can fold this up and put it in my yellow scrap bin. I need to get, yes, the strip, you need to get it, watch. So I just made my 2.5-inch cut. I have a strip here. I'm literally going to lay it down and lay it on there and just start cutting. And this one has 1.5-inch cuts marked on the bottom with stars. So if you're making a lot of the same cut, you can kind of just look for the stars and not think about it. What I like about my extra large one and the squared one is that it has squares. So that is your 2.5-inch indicator. And so I can just like lay this down. If you're not good at math and you don't want to think about it when you're cutting, you can literally just look at your ruler at the shapes and cut your squares that way. So that's really nice. And just like that, I cut all of the pieces that I needed. 2, 4, 6, 8. And you can like layer your strips and cut, like, I'm not even kidding, hundreds of squares in a matter of minutes. I only use the Stripology rulers when I'm cutting out quilts because it goes so much faster. So I'm going to do a 4.5 inch cut here. It's so easy. And there's less like lifting up and putting down and lifting up. So there's going to be my center star. And I have more scraps now. So now I'm going to decide what I want these to be. So I'm going to look at the pattern. Oh, I love that it has stars and squares on it to help you cut. It is very helpful. And yeah, I took a class a long time ago, and I took my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law because I got my mother-in-law one for Christmas and it was still in the plastic. So I signed them up for the class and we went and we learned about all the stuff you can do. Like there's just so much you can do on here. You can square up your blocks. It's got like a center right here. So if you wanted a fussy cut, you could. It has squares here, perfect squares that you can just line them up. So here is a 2-inch square, 3-inch square, 4-inch square, 5-inch square, 6-inch square. I don't know. They've put a lot into this ruler that when you look at it, you definitely know how to use it, but there's hidden features in there that you obviously have to get acquainted with it and figure them out. But they're very, very great. Very, very great. Okay, I need to decide. I just don't like that. I don't like that layout. Their color layout I'm not liking. They have a diamond at the top. For some reason, Restream is not letting me share my screen, Ian. It's frustrating me. Let's try and see if it'll let us do it. Screen sharing is not allowed. Learn more in our help center. So dumb. So dumb. Oh, there's music? I can put music on here? I need to probably go live more often on here because I got rid of my Restream subscription and I lost a lot of features. And I think that's why I'm not able to screen share right now, which is really frustrating. I guess I could get my phone and just show you on my phone. Hold on. Sorry, someone messaged me. Okay, let's see if I can pull up the block on here so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. And then after I'm done with this live today, maybe I'll resubscribe to Restream and get the features back so that I can show you the fun stuff. This is the fun stuff. So I need to get to February. This is so silly. I'm just gonna message it to myself on my laptop. What a pain in the butt. Sorry for my language. This is annoying. Why did I get rid of Restream? Why? Would love to see more streams. Well, I feel like I'm being very boring today, so I apologize. I'm like not fully here mentally, but I wanted to come on here because it's been a long, long time. And I'm having fun. I just don't think that I'm that fun right now. So for you guys. So here is the block that I'm making. I do not like how this one is not the same. So I think I might cut mine to be, but I should probably just follow the pattern because it's going to be in her quilt, and I just want to write a letter to whoever wrote this pattern that this is bugging my brain right now. Why is this one not the same as that one? I know these are different, but like these should be the same. Okay. I'm just going to cut it. I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to go in order from what I have here. So I have A, B, C, D, E. And I feel like it's not going to take that long because these are very quick cuts. And then we can get to sewing, which is the fun part. I'm going to iron first. Maybe I can come on tonight. Maybe I can come on tonight and sew up a cotton cuts clue with you. That could be fun. Do a little late night live again. That's when I have the most energy. Have you seen a pic of a done quilt with that block? It may make a difference. That's what I'm saying. They probably, let's see. I still don't love it. But it's not my quilt. I'm going to do it the way she wants it. I don't know. I will follow the directions and I'll play nice, but my brain, if you were making it for yourself and all the blocks were consistent, or even the blocks themselves were consistent, then I would have the top and bottom be the same. But the fact that it's a B block and everybody's making her the blocks and she's going to put them in her quilt, if I am the only one that has two same fabrics right here, mine's going to stand out in the quilt, and that would bother me even more than this is bothering me right now. So, with that being said, I'm putting my OCD away, and I'm just going to follow directions and be good and not be a pain in the butt. Ian, what are you doing today? Do you have any fun plans? I think it's St. Patty's Day, isn't it? It does make a difference. Linda, you are right. All right, there is my 5-inch square. I need 2 of those. So now I'm going to go into this one, and I need 2 2.5 by 6.5. I need to these are so wrinkled. Oh my gosh. I've had these in my stash forever. This is some out of print Ruby Star. All right. So we need 2 of those. And I think I can get that with 1 cut at 2.5. So I'm going to cut at 6.5. And then I'm going to cut at 0. Oh, shoot. That should have been a 2.5-inch cut. Ugh. It's okay. We're just going to have a little bit more waste than we would have had we done it the way that I was wanting to do it. How annoying is that? 2 of those. I was not thinking. 2.5 and 5. think how frustrating. There are my rectangles. I'm annoyed with myself that I wasted this fabric. It's not wasted because I'm not getting rid of it, but I could have taken a smaller cut and gotten that. And I just wasn't thinking. This one is C, and we need 4 2.5 by 5.5. It's really important that you iron your fabric. I used to hate ironing and I would like skip it whenever I could, but I love me some nice flat crisp fabric. So I will iron it always now. Isn't it crazy how we evolve as we're quilting? Like throughout time, the stuff that we never used to do or hated doing, like we don't mind anymore. I would love to know, like, what are some of the things that you didn't like doing or would avoid doing when you first started quilting, and now maybe you like it. Maybe it's not that bad now. Mine would be ironing. I think it's actually really nice. I don't like ironing big quilts that are like already pieced together. I like quilting as I go. And so Austin, whenever quilts come in, he is really nice and he helps me he helps me iron those. Okay, so we need 5 2.5 by 5.5. And I think that I'm gonna have to do 2.5, 5. Do you have a scan and cut machine? Me? Or you're asking Jane? I do not have a scan and cut machine, but I've heard they are awesome. When I went to QuiltCon, I went with my friend and her mother-in-law, and her mother-in-law was wanting to get a brother scan and cut. She was talking about it, and it sounded really interesting. It'd be nice to have one. 5.5. I don't mind cutting though. Like I like cutting. I think the most stressful part for me is finding, like picking what I'm gonna do, like what fabric's going where. Now we need 2.5 by 4.5. 2 of those. These have been in my stash for a hot minute, so these lines are lining. This is going to be a cool block. I'm excited to see it all together. All right. 2 2.5. So I just need to make 1 2.5 inch cut, and I can get those. So 2.5 and 0. And then this will go back. And then now I need to cut 4.5 cuts. So I'm going to do 1 at 4.5, and then I'll get my big one so I can just do it in 2 cuts. 1 at 4.5 and 1 at 9. Again, usually I have this bigger ruler on my other table and mat, which is a lot bigger. So that's why I've been using my small one. But with Stripology, you've got options. You can get the big one, you can get the little one. Doesn't matter. It does the same thing. So there are those, and then one more fabric. We're at E, and we need 4 2.5 by 3.5 inch rectangles. And you know the deal. I'm gonna iron it. I should just go get my starch, but we will iron this and then go advance the quilt that just ended. We probably have to wind a bobbin. We will check though. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Boop. And I can probably get that with just one cut at 2.5. Hi, Kathy. Oh no, 9 to 6. That is just brutal. Oh, thank you, Lily. Well, hey there, Ian. Were your ears ringing? You were the talk of the town on my live stream this morning. Hi, Donnell. I'm Jane on hubby's account. Just got one and need help on using it. I would love to do applique, and this would or will help. Oh my gosh, applique would be great. That'd be great. Hi, Donnell. I'm doing great. How are you? Sorry, I have not been paying attention. I'm like looking at this, and you know how it is when you're cutting. You're like, one wrong cut, and I'm gonna lose my mind. So, yeah, that sounds awesome. That congratulations on your new machine. That does sound like the perfect machine for applique. I am starting a temperature quilt, and they're gonna have applique circles on all of the squares. Well, most of them probably. And my friend, she has a Cricut, and she was so nice to cut my yardage for me into circles, like perfect circles. So it would be nice to have that. I've had a Cricut before, twice actually. I have bought a Cricut and returned it because I just could never figure out or make the time to like learn it and use it. But if I did more applique, I would definitely want something like that. So congratulations. I'm really excited to see what applique you do with that. Are you thinking wool applique or like cotton, quilt cotton applique? Doing good, just got something to eat, about to do some dishes, laundry, then back to sewing. See, you're responsible. I should probably be doing other things, but I'm not. I am being irresponsible today. And there's our 4. All right. Everything's cut. Now it's time to piece the block. So I'm going to move my rulers out of the way. Actually, that's still in the way because I'm going to need to iron there in a minute. And I'm going to move my cutting mat off. And I should probably go start the next row of that quilt. I really would like to get that quilt done and packaged up by the end of the day. And then, of course, invoicing and photos. There's so much to do. Always so much to do, right? Okay, I am going to trim the frame, the threads. probably going to need a new bobbin for sure. Alrighty. Alright, let's see. Was I right about the bobbin? I was right. You get to a point where you can just like kind of have a sense of like when your bobbin is going to run out. And this definitely would not have gotten me another row. So this quilt takes 2 bobbins, or not 2 bobbins. It takes 2 rows per bobbin because it's such a large quilt. So I don't have an empty bobbin, so I'm just going to be wasteful and take this off. This is probably the lowest bobbin I have. I need to get some more bobbins. You can never have enough bobbins when you're a long armor. Especially when I use such a wide variety of thread color that it happens. I try to like, I don't know. If I have 2 spools of the color, I'll have one on the machine and one on the bobbin winder, and I can just wind per bobbin if I don't have empty ones. But if I only have 1 spool of the color, then I need to kind of like estimate in my head, okay, this quilt is how big, the pantograph is going to be this dense, there's a lot of backtracking or not, and then I have to try and like in my brain be like, okay, I'm going to put my best bet on this being a 3 bobbin quilt. And then I wind them, and then sometimes I'm like right on the money, or I'm not, and I have to take the thread off the machine and then wind another bobbin and then rethread it, which is such a pain in the butt. But you know what? Worse things exist in this life. So I'm not going to complain. Yeah. Gotta run. Art East Live. Oh, have a great time. Have a great time doing cotton applique. My temperature quilt is a house, and next to each one, I'm putting a side yard. Example, a snowman and a... Stop it. That is adorable, Jane. I am very excited to see this quilt. I hope you share it with me. I will put my email. Here's my email. As you make progress on that, I would love to see it because that sounds so stinking cute. So cute. I need to clean out my bobbin area. Where did my bobbin or my air blower go? I need to clean it out and oil it. Ooh. All right. Yay! Yay! Sorry, I know you can't see me half the time when I'm over there. Okay. We're ready to go! All right, we're good to go. Now to get back to piecing our block. And I'm sure Austin's probably going to arrive home here shortly. So if you hear loud barking, that is Buddy alerting that we have visitors. Um, okay, let's do it. I need to stop looking at my phone. I'm getting distracted. Alrighty. Block assembly. Draw a diagonal line. We're not doing that because we got seam tape of fabric J. Okay. I'm going to have to expand this. And it might. I sure will share. I also found fabric for the roofs that look like tiles. I think that's why I love foundation paper piecing so much, is because with stuff like that, you look at fabric in such a different way and you're like, oh my gosh, this would be a great roof. This would be a great grass. This would make a great sky. And you start looking at it and the textures in a totally different way. And so I love that. That is so fun. I am really excited to see what you're doing there. Okay. J is the 2 3/4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, turds. One of these has the fold. I'm just going to cut it. Whee! Let's just cut it on the fold. I don't even want to get... Okay. So we have our J. Do I have 8 of these? 2, 4. Yep. I wanted to make sure I have the right piece. And then we need and that is these two. So we're going to snowball these corners. That is making sense. Let's do it. Oh, I need to take my seam tape off. I was making a quilt coat and I needed a 1/2 inch seam allowance. So I just put seam tape on top of my seam tape. But we are back to a 1/4 inch seam allowance with quilting. We're not making garments anymore. I have to put everything up, like all the sharp stuff, so the kids don't like walk up to my table and like start shanking each other with sharp items. So everything I haven't gotten out yet. I'm like trying to get down from the wall. And these need to be trimmed a 1/4 inch away. Where did my ruler go? Where did my ruler go? Ah, here it is. 1/4 inch away. Bam. Bam. Now we need to iron them. I love my Elise iron so much. I would love to get another one. So I want to get the Tula one for over here because I have a Tula pressing board. And then I want to keep this blue one over at my big ironing table. I love my cordless Panasonic, but I just feel like it doesn't have as much heat and weight as this does. And it takes longer, obviously, to heat up. And then as you are doing it, oh, I just got a sticker order from my friend. Oh, she just bought some stickers. I need to send her some extra because I love her so much. So we're going to have to pack a sticker order here in a minute. That'll be fun. Tanya is the best. I love her so much. Oh, shiitake. Oh no, we're good. We're good. I was thinking, I was like, oh wait, what if this is wrong? But it's not. Does anyone else struggle? I think I need to put on my glasses whenever I'm working with low volumes. Because sometimes I can't tell what is the right way. Oh, thank you, Kathy. They were so fun to make. And I'm loving that people are enjoying them. And I like seeing them on other people's like sewing machines and stuff. It's been really cool. I have some fun ideas for some more, but There's just never enough time in the day to do it all. Ah! All right. We have this block. Does it have a trim? It should be a 5-inch square is what it's saying. All right, let's see. Is this a 5-inch square? I could probably square it up a little bit. That is not a good 5-inch square. That is a sketchy 5-inch square. He's not even sure he's a 5-inch square. He just doesn't even know. So I need a 5. Oh, screw it. We'll use this one, even though I feel like it's pretty big. Okay. It's a little sketchy on one of these, but YOLO. All right, that is what we've got. We're going to fudge it a little bit because some of my sides are not, I should have cut those squares bigger than what it said and trimmed down. Because it is not a perfect square, but we are not perfect, so it's okay. We can make it work. All right, we're just going to call that good. So we have 2 of these now, and now we need to do H. We need 4 of those, so these go on here. There we go. On both sides. And it says press open, but I'm not a press open kind of girl. Should I just follow directions? I love making progress. Maybe I should just press it open. No, I can't. I can't do it. I can't. We're pressing to the side. I can't do it, guys. I just can't press open. It's not in my wheelhouse. I am a nesting wheelhouse. I like to nest. So I'm sorry, block, but I'm not paying attention. And I'm sure it'll give me grief later on, but that's fine. That is fine by me. Alright, so now we have two pieces that look like this, and we're gonna make two of these. So we need to grab these bees and some 2.5-inch squares. So we're gonna need 4 of these. And we are making them snowball corners. I love some snowball corners. They're so fun. Now we gotta do it on the other side. Alrighty. Now we gotta trim them. I'm gonna get my stick ruler. It's so much smaller.
Look what I found.
Oh, yeah, go put that back in the bathroom. Can you tell Addie to go to the restroom, please? Thank you. Boop. Now we got 2 of those. What pattern are you making, and is it free? Yes, it's called Enchanted Stars. Let's see if I can get to... There you go. There's the link to the pattern. I think you just have to like add in your email, you know. All right, so now we're gonna do these on each side. It's always nice when you start seeing the pieces start vanishing. You start with a lot of pieces and you're like, oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever. And then like as you get into it, they start vanishing. Now I'm gonna iron these. Two of those. Two of those. Now we gotta do A, B. Okay, hold on. E was the last one. We haven't done anything with the other ones yet. Okay. E. Make 2 for each. Two for each block. Why is that not? There's 4 though. E. We're on the lookout for E. What the heck? Oh wait, there's more E over there. Why is it a different color? So it sounds like we're making 2 one way and 2 the other. That's weird. I really think people should test their patterns and find the inconsistencies in the pattern that need to be fixed. I recently did a pattern and oh my, it was a mess. It was such a mess. None of the templates were labeled correctly. It was really bad. I'm just gonna cut 1/4 inch there. It was so bad. It's important to test your pattern. So we have 2 of these going that way, and now we're going to do 2 going the other way. I see what we're doing. Now we have 2 going this way. Now we need D is the 2.5 these. Make 2 for each block. Okay, this has extra. D and G is this. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shoot, did I do something wrong? No, I didn't. Okay, cool. I hope she likes the fabric pull. That's like always the thing that I just hope it's perfect. The piecing, I can honestly do as much, do so much to make it perfect. But the fabric pull, if you jack that up, then there's no turning back. A lot of pressure when you're making stuff for your friends. I bet Archie and Louise, I bet Archie fell asleep in the car. And Austin is probably just driving around now at this point to give him a little nap. He has been getting his molars. I just found one popped through on the side on the top. but he has been in pain. Hi, Cynthia. From Montgomery, Alabama. We were just in Daphne. I don't know how far that is from where you are, but we were just in Daphne, Alabama, visiting family. We went up to Pensacola Beach. It was really fun. All right, now we have 2 flying geese units like that. Now what we need to do, we're so close. We're so close. Assemble unit. Okay, so now we're getting into assembly. Yay! Okay. We're gonna do this. That's not right. What the heck? Something is not right here. They don't even have that labeled. This is so frustrating. Not to be a pain in the butt, but people need to have their patterns tested and tech edited for this exact reason. Ugh! So frustrating. But it is what it is. We're gonna have to do it this way because the cutting instructions were wrong, and they have an additional color in the mock-up of the pattern that is not, it's not accounted for in the cutting at all. There is no label or category for that. So that is really frustrating, but it's fine. I feel like that'd be my biggest pet peeve is when there's a pattern. This one's a free pattern, so it's a little bit different, obviously. But my pet peeve is when there's a pattern and it is not ready to go. It's not accurate. I need a different seam ripper. Oh gosh. This seam ripper is a lot sharper. There we go. Oh gosh. Right. So theirs has like 6 different colors. And in the cutting instruction, there's only 5. So frustrating. So mine is going to be a little different. All of them are going to be I get frustrated because you spend all of that time pulling your fabric, cutting your fabric. There's a lot of prep that goes into it, and then as soon as you get started piecing it, if something's wrong in the pattern, it's like all that time is wasted. They're playing Xbox up there, and they are having the best time. They're gonna feel so much better once this block is done. There's another one. Whee! All right, with right sides together, C and L, we need to make 4. Okay. So I need to do this. Where do I have C? Why do I have 4 of those? Oh, okay, I see it. I see now. You gotta like read the directions and everything sometimes. I always want to make sure that I didn't mess up somewhere before I get too far into it. Okay. Now these are gonna go on this side of it. And they're gonna go the same angle. That's the thing about the snowball corners. You got to make sure that your angles are right. Ah, we're so close. Now we have a block that looks like this. Ah, it's very hot. Very hot. Hot, hot, hot. Now we're going to do it this way. We're so close. After this, I think now it's going to just be assembly. All right. Don't know who I'm looking for. I can't be everything you want. I'm glad I'm only making one. This is a very tedious block, but it'll be worth it. All right. Now we have those. Okay. Now we can piece these together. And it's really frustrating because it's not how the pattern looks. It's our own house. Now we have something like this. All right, now we need to piece it to it. This is our star. We've got bam. Now we get to lay out the pattern. So we are doing, this is on top. Let's get, I don't know if this will be big enough. It's a 20-inch block, 21-inch block. So it's pretty big. But I can show you what it looks like. This goes here. Take it, I'll take it away. Take it, I'll take it away. All right. Here is like half of the block so far. So I'm just going to start piecing these strips together. And we're almost done. And then we're going to piece this to that. I'm excited. What are you sewing today, Lily? Thank you, Kathy. My favorite part, I think, is when it's all done and I get to iron it like super, super flat. That's like the best part. So here is part of it. I feel like I should turn on one of my ring lights because it's really dark. You can't see the colors. Woo! Oh man. Oh man. Okay. Now we need to do the bottom, and that needs to be like this, and this, and this. All right. I'm gonna sew these together. All right, and then this goes on the bottom. I can't take it. Oh man. Alrighty, we got our block. Yay! Now we need to iron the heck out of it. That is the best part, when you're ironing it and you can feel it getting flatter and flatter and flatter. That's the best. Let's hope I did a good job at my seams. I'm gonna get my starch real quick. I love this stuff. I love it. Just gonna give it all like a light spray and then start going. I should have pressed the rows as I went. That would have made this a lot easier, but it's okay. Live and you learn. That looks amazing. All right, I'm going to spray it again and just press it flat now. Alrighty, I think it's done. I think it's done. And it's done. Yay! Let's see. Let me move you in front of the window where the natural light's coming. It's all done. I am kind of annoyed with the pattern because it's not, the cutting instructions do not include the different colors here. So that's annoying, but whatever. It's okay. It still looks good. And the top and bottom ended up being the same because that was not because I said screw the rules. It was because the cutting instructions were not right. They were not labeled, and they did not include a full other variation of. There should have been. Yeah, they messed up the. It's okay. It's okay. I hope she likes it. The lighting in here is like, maybe it's my computer. Oh, there we go. Okay, it is showing. My computer brightness was all the way down. I was like, they can't see it because it's so dull and dark. But it's all done. So I want to get a picture of it before I package it, obviously. And then also like let her know that, hey, I did your block. All right, let me send it to her in the group. I have quite a few messages that I need to respond to. Alrighty. Let me get a good picture of the lighting. Ugh. Yay. Okay, cool. Sorry, this is probably not fun. Thank you, Jane. I hope she likes it. All right. So I need to get that running again. All right. I need to do some stuff now. I need to package that up and get pictures of it. I need to get that quilt continue. Like I need to finish it. So I need to get it running. Can't talk. And then I have to package that up. I have a few stuff that I need to do. A few things that I need to do. Eating lunch would probably be next on the list, and hanging out with the kids for a little bit. They went outside earlier today, but they're on Xbox right now, so maybe I'll try and get them back outside. Maybe we can do some bubbles or something. I think that's all. I have a list of stuff. Do you guys want to hear my list of things? I'm going to go through the list of things because it's going to help my brain. Okay. So I can cross off that block. Here we go. I'll put you right here. All right. We're going to cross off sewing before laundry February block. Done. So that leaves us with cotton cuts clue number 8 for carnival and then 2 clues for tree of life, which I think maybe tonight I'll come on live and I'll just sew those tonight. Let me know if you would enjoy me doing that. I'll put YT question mark. Okay. Then I need to do the opening box of the GE Design goodie box and kind of announce my affiliate position with them and share my code. So I need to make a video about that. And then, yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do today. Biggest one is I want to get that off the frame. I want to quilt it, invoice it, get photos. So that is the to-do. Maybe I will be back on tonight sewing cotton cuts clues with you all. If not, I know I say this every time that I come on here once in a blue moon. I'm like, I will come back on here. I promise I'm going to do better. I'm going to try. I'm going to try and come back on here. Maybe I will resubscribe to Restream and be able to do more things on here. It'd be cool to connect this to where I can stream live on my Instagram as well. That would be really cool. But yeah, I think that's it. I will talk to you all later. Thanks for hanging out with me. I probably need to go and focus a little bit more. I can't focus when I'm on a live sometimes. I just get a little chatty. But we did get the block done, so I feel good about that. And I felt really good about hanging out with you all and catching up a little bit. I will try to be more active on here. I'm so bad about it. I'm sorry. But look at that. It's so pretty. Okay, I am going to talk to you guys later. You have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Hugs. Have a great day. Bye, Kathy. Thank you, Donna. All right, I'm going to press the button now. I'm pressing it. Wait, am I pressing it? I can't even see the button. Where's the button? Oh, it's over here. Here we go. I'm pressing the button now.